God. The Twitch Comic Sans font, why? This is the time for YouTube chat to truly assert its dominance. Comic Sans does not go hard. It makes my brain hard. It gives me a fucking aneurysm. Fucking hate. Did you guys not get the little option to turn it off? At least they gave us that. It's a funny haha, but they're like, here. They gave me it twice. Also, hi chat. I've had a day. It's been day. Sans, Undertale, oh yeah, and Papyrus. They're named after fonts. Max Dramming. Yeah, this is actually a drama stream for April Fools. Since I stopped doing news, the April Fool is actually to just go back and just do it. Do another news stream. I did debate making a short or even a stream where I just like made shit up. This is a desktop thing because mobile looks normal. Maybe because mobile they probably can't update it, I imagine. You're only being spared Comic Sans. It's probably a good thing. I debated making like a shorter stream that was just like me going over news that is just completely untrue. Like Punkalope streamed. Agency didn't mess up this week. No, I was going to be like, false ID is actually Riku. He's actually the owner of Nijisanji, and shocking twist. I should have called it. Yeah, that's probably what the name would have been. It would be the penumbral situation is crazy, or the VTuber situation is crazy. Insert. God, I'm so glad I don't have to talk about. There's that fucking. You see the banana drama. No, I think that was the name. I can't remember the full name. The dreads or something. Oh, it was. God, that was like a peak example of me seeing some bullshit on Twitter and being completely fucking relieved because I don't have to talk about it. I don't have to discuss it. I can do the thing. I can do the thing that everybody else gets to do on Twitter when shit happens to go, damn, that's crazy, and then move on with their life. Oh god. Hang on. God, I hope Twitch being Comic Sans, it won't carry forward because it's through the API. It'd be really funny though. It'd be funny if Twitch managed to hard code it into their fucking. I am still talking about it, but more just to give an example of like, hey, this is stuff I don't have to talk about anymore. Yippee! It would be funny if Twitch managed to hard code into like. Oh well, there I am. Into their API, like, hey. Even in your own stream settings, even in your own stream chat. Damn, that's crazy. Anyway, let's go to Canada. Yeah, no, I've had a day. I don't want to. Do you guys ever get those days where you just get like, you get like stun locked into doing way more tasks than you originally. Why can I not speak today? You get like stun locked into doing way more tasks than you originally planned. I had one of those days today. Hey Ryan, how you going? I'm doing alright. Where basically I got Furi managed to give you a shock. Furi and Bree are both concerning me with the amount of Minecraft they're playing. I think it's a little bit concerning. Who has beef with Canada? Nobody has beef with Canada. You know, dude, because I started today and I was like, right, I got up, I went out to the shops, came back, made myself lunch. Breezed on more than 40 hours, I think. And then so I made myself lunch, and after making myself lunch, I was like, oh man, I don't have a lot of plates. So there's a lot of plates sitting in like the sink. I should really clean up because I don't want to live in VTuber house. I actually have standards for myself. And so I did the dishes, and while I was doing the dishes, I realized the kitchen was a mess overall. So I was like, I cleaned the whole kitchen, and then the countertops of the kitchen were clean, but the floor wasn't clean. So I was like, I'll just hoover. So I took the hoover around, and I was like, well, I can't just hoover one room in the house. I'm not a fucking monster. So I hoovered to every room in the house, and I realized that, like, man, while I was hoovering, there's a lot of stuff on the floor that I had to go around, like clothes and things. And I was like, man, I should clean up just the normal room, like my bedroom. And so I did that, but then I just put all my stuff on my bed so I could hoover around it. But then there was all this stuff on my bed. I was like, I should clean my bed. So I cleaned my bed and I stripped it, and I was like, well, I need to wash the sheets. So I washed the sheets, did a whole batch of washing, so that happened as well. Why am I in front of the alerts? That's not meant to happen. And then so I was washing sheets, I had to remake the sheets, and then it was dinner time. So I was like, right, I heated up some dinner, I made some chili, got that ready. I was like, man, I'm gaming. And then that was like 40 minutes ago, and I was like, what the fuck? Where's my day went? And also, I'm so tired. My brain has not shut off. I'm not like a certain someone who was fucking drawing for like 12 hours straight. Idiot that she is. But you can't make chili and eat it the same day. Of course you can. Chili tastes better the day you make it. Bree's constantly been in 9 to 12 hour streams. Dude, every time I open up fucking YouTube, Bree is playing Minecraft, and then I click onto the stream and I see like Bonnie is also on, Fury is also on. The only reason the certain Fireball wasn't on in that like yesterday was because she actually had fucking work to do. But I know she was punching air about it. Yo, Kirby, thank you for the follow. It tastes better than next. No, because then you have to reheat it in the microwave and it's bleh. Bleh. But yeah, well, other VTubers were playing Minecraft. I was having a productive adult day where I cleaned my abode, and I no longer have sad boy apartment. My apartment actually looks like it could be inhabited by a normal human, and that'll last all of 2 minutes and before I turn it into a hellhole again. It's a surreal experience when you wake up and Bree is still streaming. I feel like it should be illegal. Like, I've had that happen before where like I've watched somebody stream, I've logged off. I've had times where like I stopped watching the stream, I went and did something else before bed, got ready for bed, went into bed, slept a full like 8 hours, got back up, they were still fucking live. Yo, Deadfish, thank you for the follow. I don't know how they do that. I don't know how because my longest stream, right, was 9 hours. That's my longest ever stream. To me, that's a long stream. Like, as somebody who, like, I don't take breaks during stream, really. Like, I don't get up and do like half hour where I go, you know, eat or anything. Like, so for me, streams are like straight just 9 hours of streaming. That's a long time to have like your brain fully fucking engaged in like streamer mode, right? That shit is yeah, head hurt, tummy hurt. I don't know how you could do that. I don't know how subathons work. I genuinely don't know how you can like get up, stream. Like, I'm not saying it's to be fair, it's probably not as bad as a 9 to 5 in terms of stress. Like, it's easier job, but there's a certain amount of locked in you have to be to stream, and I cannot imagine the mental fucking drain of being that locked in for that long. That being said, the reason they can do it is because of the pure concentrated power of autism, because they're playing Minecraft and their tism is activated. Watching that made me want to play Muddy Minecraft. Muddy Minecraft is one of my tisms. And I accidentally backseated Bree the other day. It was I broke the cardinal rule of VTuber watching, but like Muddy Minecraft is just like one of my main interests. I've probably got like 16,000 hours of Muddy Minecraft. It's not great. On my pen account, I tuned into her stream and she was like, how do I do this? And I think in retrospect, she was probably just asking the air, you know, like you do as a streamer. But I was like, oh, so you need to do this and then you need to do that. And then that solves the puzzle. And I was like, wait, shit, did I just, whoopsies. But it's just, she was doing a thing that is very unintuitive. And I thought I was just like, I should just be helpful. It's bad streamer etiquette, but it's hard. It's why I actually don't sit down and watch a lot of the Minecraft streams, because I get too backseaty. I'll get too like, oh, I should info dump about all the mods they're playing. I should info dump all the secret tech I know about every mod they're playing and all the weird interactions you can do. And then I'm like, no brain, that's not what we're doing today. Happy to take chat advice on Minecraft. It's Dark Souls that's the issue. The thing is, Dark Souls is one of those games that you just, all the advice, like advice chatters give in Dark Souls is always fucking useless if you have any experience in Souls games, right? Because it's always like, you just don't get hit, or have you tried parrying, or like the only useful advice is like, hey, if you go here and you get this item and you get this thing, you win, you profit. Dude, I would down to do a skyblock run. I love skyblock. And it's just like, they're not wrong. And sometimes chat can give you advice of like, hey, if you do this and this, here's the mechanic of the game. Like when I played Armored Core, there's a little bit of, I don't know, help from chat in terms of like, I've never played an Armored Core game before, so I didn't know what all the stats meant and how to build my robot. But I haven't played Modern Minecraft. It looks really fun. It's a blast. I would recommend it. It's fun. I've been playing Cobblemon in my spare time because I'm addicted to Pokermans and Minecraft. But yeah, no, it's Souls like, I've debated for a little bit of like doing like a full Souls like run where I go, I don't know, again, I've talked about this before. I don't know if I could do Demon Souls. I don't know if you can stream it. I also have no idea how Bree's streaming Bloodborne. I'll have to ask her. I've said that before, but DMing people is not exactly my strength. But like doing Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, Bloodborne if I can get it, Sekiro, maybe Elden Ring. Elden Ring is a bit long. Minecraft has April. Oh, dude, yeah. Did Minecraft get another April Fool's update? I remember it wasn't last year's the one where they made like all the blocks pick upable, or was that a while ago? Hop on Wuthering Waves. Hey, Eclipse. I will not play a gacha game. I will not lose my money to gacha game. I will not lose my money to anime girl PNG. I won't do it. I'm stronger than this. I'm better. I'm harder, better, faster, stronger. Dude, gacha games go like crazy in the stream. I did not realize how big the gacha game streaming demographic was. Dude, there's like, it is huge. It is massive. I could use the capture card. The issue with the capture card is I'm lacking the $500 console that needs to attach to the capture card in order to play Bloodborne. So, you know, there's that little bit of an issue. I never got a PS4. I was always an Xbox guy growing up. And by that I mean I had an Xbox because my parents bought me one, and then pick one or two, one. But so I never got a PlayStation, so I don't have one to play the exclusives, which means I can't play Bloodborne or any other cool PS whatever game that's come out in the last however long. It kind of sucks. I hate console exclusives. She already had one of those. Big issues. It was in the other room. Fair. Hey, asking a VTuber to leave the room they're in and go to a different room? What, are you fucking crazy? You think they can walk that far without dying? There are other ways of playing Bloodborne without the console, ways that PlayStation owners might consider unnatural. I don't know what the like current console emulation scene is like for like PlayStation. I did see something though the other day that was like, fuck, what was it? It was like an emulation breakthrough for, was it for console? I can't, it was like a specific game that they had ported onto PC and made the code like completely backwards compatible with every other essentially console game. So they had like a really easy way to just port any other game onto PC. I cannot for the life of me fucking remember what game it was. Other PS4 emulations for Bloodborne. Oh, it's gonna annoy me. What was it? I'm tired, so my memory's shot. That's the worst thing about being tired. You ever feel that when you're tired and you feel like your brain fog set in, and the immediate thing that shuts down is your ability to remember fucking anything? And you're just like, I know this. I know this sits in my brain at some point, but like, was it the Wii library? Hang on. I'm just gonna Google it. Emulation rate. I'm not getting anything. It was like... Oh, God. It's like... It's one of those weird stories that popped up on my social media feed that I like glanced at and was like, huh, that's cool. And then I went on with my day and now I don't remember the specifics. Hey, Spore, how you going? PS5 Digital is 339. I'm sure you could crowdfund that. Yeah, I'll put it on my throne. I still need to set up a throne for the memes. I want to put just like the most shitposty of shitpost things on there. I just want to have like VTuber shit, but like bad VTuber shit. I want it to be... I could have some peaks of... Yeah, like just, I don't know, like a life-sized rabbit plushie. I'm a real VTuber now. I am a real VTuber now. I can do the real VTuber things. I was supposed to set up a throne the other day and I don't even stream. Classic modding. Yeah, are you... Rexon's doing his April Fool's stream later today. Bro farmed me for content again. Made me tweet at him. I can't believe Rexon... My original tweet for that was going to be... Rexon Games only views his friends as content and doesn't care for them as people. He only cares for you as far as he thinks he can farm you for content. But then I realized that that is actually like an unironic thing that people would tweet about to cancel someone. And people on Twitter would not understand the irony or the sarcasm or whatever. And I'd get probably a bunch of replies being like, no, Pen, that sucks. I'm sorry you went through that. And I'd have to make the very awkward clarification of, no, he's actually my friend. I'm fucking with him. Why would you tweet the truth like that? Yeah, so instead I just said he was a bot. I said Rexon's channel is definitely run by an AI, because how else would you explain how dog shit he is at games? If you play Bloodborne, you can claim the PS5 as a business expense and claim the VAT back. Oh, true! Tax dodging! Bold of you to assume I pay tax. I think I'd want to do... The thing is, I have ideas of like how to spice up stream, but also... Like, how do you spice up like a Souls playthrough? The only way I can think of to do it would be like cutting out like build that you use in one game is a build that you can't use in another. Because I can't do like a deathless run. I'm not made of skill. I don't have like the people that... Hey Kai, hey again. Dude, the people that can do like every Souls game back to back to back and not die once are demons. Every boss different weapon. Yeah, so I don't know, something like we could do a randomizer, but I don't want to randomize the game the first time I play through it. It's just there's no like Nuzlocke equivalent. I actually debated making a Nuzlocke like a Nuzlocke stream for Elden Ring when it came out, where the idea being that like once you die with a weapon you can unequip it, and then I saw a YouTube video of somebody doing that exact thing and I was like, man, there are no original ideas anymore. Every idea you've ever had for a stream, somebody else has fucking done it. Well, I think Dark Souls 1 is not too hard. Dark Souls 2 sucks. Dark Souls 2 can suck my dick. Souls versus chat. Crowd control Dark Souls could be cool. But Dark Souls 2 sucks. Dark Souls 1 is... I think Dark Souls 1 is probably one of the easier Dark Souls, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if you don't do DLC, I think it's relatively straightforward. Artorias can suck my dick. Fuck that guy. Manus is a little bit fucky-wucky, but he's not too bad. Honestly. Do a deathless boss run. How long can you go before you die? My best is 15 bosses. Oh god, that's... First trying bosses in a game I've never played would be difficult. Dark Souls 1 is good. It's a good game, but it's not too hard. Dark Souls 2 is... Dark Souls 2 has the opposite of, like... what most games have. You know how most games have a thing where it's like, hey, you're dying a lot, you seem to be struggling with this section, let's give you like a little hint. Dark Souls 2 has the opposite of that, where the more you die, the more fucking difficult the game gets. So you get into these like death spirals where you end up going down to like half your HP and you don't have the resources to recover, so you have to beat a section that you clearly couldn't beat in the first place, but with half the HP that you had. And I think the spells in Dark Souls 2 are dog shit as well, so there's not really a lot of build variety. It's... Dark Souls 3 is good. I think Dark Souls 3 is probably the best objectively in the series. I have a soft spot for Dark Souls 1, but I honestly, when we get to Dark Souls 3, I'm not going to be able to remember a fucking thing. I replayed DS1 like last year, maybe the year before. I haven't played DS3 since high school. DS2 and DS3 are like high school games for me, so I can't remember a fucking thing. I've never played Bloodborne, I've never played Sekiro, so those will be fun games. I've heard that Sekiro is like considered the hardest game, like Souls game in the Souls series, like the Souls-like by FromSoft. Elden Ring just spoiled me too much. I can't go back to DS. Elden Ring is weird because Elden Ring isn't. I like Elden Ring, but I do think it sucked me in a lot less than Dark Souls. I think there's something to be said about the semi-linear progression of other Souls games where it is just a, hey, here's a boss, fucking fight him. You have to just beat him. Because there's not really a way, like, you're at a wall, you have to climb it. Like, the reason Elden Ring did so well is because it had like a way to get around any wall if you want. Because you can just go do something else and then you can come back way more powerful. But for me, it's sort of like the same as like people who argue about there being a difficulty slider in Souls games. I think the biggest appeal to Souls games, the biggest things that I've always liked about them is that unlike pretty much every other game in existence, there's like a sort of universal difficulty to them. Like if you talk to someone else who beat a Souls game, they face the same boss as you, pretty much. They probably hit the same bullshit you did. Hey, Real 40. And I think there's like a certain element of like coolness to that, of being able to talk to someone else about a game and know that you both kind of hit the same challenge with the same kind of difficulty. Elden Ring, like, for example, I faced Radahn in Elden Ring right at the end of the game. Like, Radahn was one of the last bosses I did before I went into endgame. Because I was convinced that, like, because when Elden Ring released, right, I played Elden Ring on release, and when it released, I had story after story after story of Radahn's a bitch, Radahn killed me, Radahn's one of the hardest bosses in the game, right? And so I thought he was an end game boss. So I just kept doing other shit. Like every time I got to a point where I was like, I need to fight Radahn, I was like, okay, I'm not ready for that, I'll go do something else. So it got to the point where I fought Radahn. Radahn didn't even get to do his big, like, meteor attack on me. That's how fast I killed him. I did it on stream. You can watch it. Like, actually, I don't know if the VOD uploaded. Whoops. Radahn didn't even get to do his meteor attack. I killed him so fast, he didn't get to go into, like, his big animation. I just melted him. And I feel like I lost out on, like, a pretty cool boss fight because I was just too strong. And that's something that the Souls-like games... It's something they had to sacrifice in Elden Ring to give it like the open world experience. And I think it was a good trade-off. I think Elden Ring is a much better game for it. But I do think there's a unique appeal to like traditional Souls games like Dark Souls where you don't have that. You hit a wall. You just kind of got to keep ramming your face into it. I think that's cool. Because there's something about the satisfaction you get of like ramming your face into a like really, really tall wall for like an hour straight before you finally get over it. I don't know what boss would have the most attempts for me. Like in all of Souls, what boss have I died to the most? Because even in Elden Ring, like there was no bosses in Elden Ring that I really spent ages throwing my head against. Apart from the DLC had a few, but for the most part it was alright. I'm a masochist. I like challenge. I mean, I think Artorias might be one of the hardest fights I've had to do. Something about that fight I just could not get down. And even that only took me like 18 attempts, probably 14, something like that. Like the Souls games are not that hard when you get down to them. I think the reason so many people struggle with Souls games is that you need to like you need to do like active learning, if that makes sense, for a lot of them. And I think it's very easy to fall into a pattern of... Like, most games you can do passive learning, where you sort of keep doing it, and eventually, like, your muscle memory get it down and you get better at it, and, like, you just sort of develop a skill at the game, and the scaling of the game will carry you through. A lot of the harder Souls-like games, I think you actually have to, like, you have to switch your brain on and be like, okay, What am I dying to? Why am I dying to it? What can I do to mitigate it, right? You have to actively like plan of like, there's an opening there, I can get like 2 swings in, and then I go back to dodging, right? He does this, and then he leads into that, and that's when I have to back away. No, do you know what the most annoying fight? Actually, the most frustrating Souls-like fight, I remember now. It was DLC. It was the fucking lion in Elden Ring DLC on release. The release dancing lion from the Elden Ring DLC. That shit fucked me. That fight pissed me off more than pretty much anything else. Like, Mesmer wasn't a big deal. Beat him relatively okay. What's her name? Verlana? It's fucking Elden Ring. They all begin with R and they have the same letters, but the 2-sword girl, she was hard, but she was rewardingly hard. I was like, okay, I was engaged in the fight. The lion was the only fight in that DLC where I genuinely was like, this fight sucks. I hate this fight. I hated the lion fight. You can quote me on that. That bitch took advantage of his stupidly weird hitbox thing. He made your camera act up. You couldn't see shit. You couldn't see where he was. He didn't telegraph. He had like no tells, so you couldn't tell if he was doing like the charge attack or if he was doing like the spin attack. Fuck that fight. Fuck that fight. And then they bring it back later in the game. I'm getting PTSD. Souls games are some of the few games where grinding to get good gets rewarded as well. I think Souls games are interesting because they're a game where, yes, you can grind to make the game a little bit easier, but unless it's Elden Ring, the difference between like a grinded up boss fight and a non-grinded up boss fight is relatively... I'm not going to say it's minor. Like, there's definitely things you can do to make a game easier depending on how extremely you grind, but the fundamentals are the same, right? I've always maintained that if you can beat a Dark Souls boss with like you grinded up and buffed and everything, you were probably gonna beat him in like 5 to 10 attempts anyway, because the way Souls like bosses work generally, unless you're like way over leveled, unless you have like a stupidly insane weapon or something, in order to win you still have to be able to read them. You still have to be able to dodge. You can't just like face tank most bosses in the game. So if you can beat it with a buffed up weapon, at that point, it's really just a consistency thing. And, like, you probably could have gotten it in, like, 10 attempts if you tried. Elden Ring is different. Elden Ring is very much a you can grind until you could beat a boss that you never really would be able to. Yeah, no, the lion would do these big spin attacks and these big attacks that made you dodge, and then you'd hit the edge of the arena, and the camera would, like, spin around to accommodate it, but because of the way... because of how big and like bulbous he was, you couldn't see him properly when it did that, so you just kind of had to guess off of momentum and like rhythm. Shit was fucked. Fuck that fight. I really want to try Bloodborne because everything I've heard about Bloodborne implies that it is a different type of FromSoft game, that they actually did like switch shit up. I want to try it. A Dark Souls broken sword run, if only there was a stick you could use instead, no armor, worse weapon. I'm not that good. Like Dark Souls 1. What are like the hard Dark Souls 1 bosses? Because I first attempted a lot. Like I first attempted Quelag. I second attempted the Four Kings just because I didn't get the gimmick the first time, so I didn't hit any of them. And so I ended up having to fight all 4 Kings at the same time, which was not fun. Bed of Chaos sucks, but that's not really a boss fight. That's like a parkour challenge. What is the hardest fight outside of DLC and base game Dark Souls? I'm trying to think. It's another gargoyles. The gargoyles are pretty easy. Normally double fights are rough, but the gargoyles you only get into the double fight after you've already beat up one, so you can just focus that one down. Havel can be rough, but you also have like the environment thing with Havel where you can run him. Like you can run, you have a lot of like space to fuck with him. Havel also depends on obviously when you fight him. Oh, do you know what the hardest fight in Dark Souls 1 is? The fucking Hydra. You know how many times I stepped off that stupid fucking ledge fighting the Hydra. That one-shot ledge death because the water masks where the ledge is, and so you step like 2 inches too far in and you drop to your death and die instantly, and then you have to come back and do the whole fight again. Little sucker room. Yeah, but you can go up the stairs. Gravity in the camera is true, yeah. Falling in camera bullshit. Let me pop open Subnautica. The most surprised I've been watching a Dark Souls 1 stream is watching Bree fight Gwyn. I still, to this day, that opened like my third eye watching that. Because the thing is, right, Bree is, don't tell her I said this, Bree is good at Souls-like. Like, I have seen her play Souls-likes. She has played a lot of them for a while before she was even Bree. Or after she was even, just not get into it. So I know she's good at them. But I've never seen a motherfucker struggle as much with fucking Gwyn. I've never... I didn't know you could struggle against Gwyn that much. Genuinely, don't think I've died to Gwyn ever. I genuinely don't think I've ever lost a fight to Gwyn. Because you just parry him. He's a dude with a sword. You just parry him and then he's free. You parry him like 3 times and the fight is over. It is... And even if you don't parry, unlike every other boss in the game where if you try and parry, you die. At that point in the game, if you try and parry him, you can recover. Like, you can get your eye... Watching that... It was interesting. Because when you're streaming and when you're playing a game, everybody has like these little blocks in them. Like, not Minecraft. I don't mean to activate the tism. Everybody has like these little things, unique challenges for them that other people wouldn't struggle with, right? For me, it's spatial puzzles. If you ever see me doing like a spatially based puzzle, you will probably want to ram your head into a wall. My brain just doesn't click with them. If you had to watch me play Ori, I am very sorry, but that was like a peak example where my brain just doesn't click. So people have like their unique little... Why are my hands doing that? People have like their unique little things that for one reason or another their brain just blocks it and they can't do as well as they maybe should. But it's always interesting seeing them because like in your head you're just like... I get why chatters get frustrated because you're watching it and you're like, just do the thing. Hey Rivets, just do the thing that makes you win. Outer Wilds is okay. Outer Wilds doesn't really have spatial puzzles as such. Outer Wilds is more of a logic puzzle than anything. Like, Outer Wilds is very much like, hey, go here, do this thing, collect a piece of information, use that piece of information to, like, solve a thing. Although, even in Outer Wilds, I had one of those, like, brain block moments where what were we doing, by the way? I got to the point in the game where I won't try spoilers for Outer Wilds, but I know it's like a cardinal sin, but it's like a very minor like thing. There is a point in the game where the game tries to communicate to you, hey, hide inside this animal to like get through this barrier, right? To get through this. I'll try and keep it relatively vague, but come on, the game's old. You should have played it by now. Everybody under the sun recommends it. It's a fucking amazing game. And in my brain, it just didn't click. The part of the game that gave you that information, my brain misinterpreted it, because what the game was trying to show you was like, hey, here's an animal, it's been split open and there's a note inside it. Somebody crawled into the animal and used it for something, and you're meant to take that info and use it to be like, oh man, I should try hiding this. But I took it as somebody murdered this fucking thing and strewn its guts all over the place. And so I thought it was like a loot drop. I thought I had to find a way to kill them, or so it was like a miscommunication. And sometimes when you're playing a game, especially when you're playing it while live streaming, because streaming takes up like a weird amount of brain power. It's kind of bizarre. When you're playing a game while live streaming it, it is so hard to reset those brain blocks. Like, it is so hard to reorient in your brain and get it to like think the right way that you just get stuck in these like little cycles where you're like, I know I should get this puzzle right, but I just for the life of me can't fucking get it. And it's frustrating. I think last time, didn't we were gonna go do We wanted to go and get the thing, right? A kilometer east of the Delta base. So we tried to get to her greenhouse and we couldn't find it. Like we just could not find the greenhouse for the life of us. So we should probably go see if we can do that. I have water. Do I have food? No, but I have my knife, so I can always get food pretty easily. Yeah, look, the greenhouse was... I still don't know where I was meant to go. I don't know why they didn't just give me a marker for the greenhouse. Like, it can't have been that hard. Hello, fish. I'm just gonna actually yoink you. Can I stab you? No, you're not a fish. You're like a little penguin. But yeah, it is so hard while you're streaming to like... And it's so frustrating too, because it's like, there's nothing more frustrating than sitting, knowing you're not getting something, and having to just kind of sit with the fact of like, your brain is not braining. You just have to sit with the fact you're not getting it. It sucks. It's rough. Why does she sound like that? Dog. That fish does not taste good. I can guarantee you that much.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Like, fish is good, but fish that you just seared with a knife is not going to be, like, fine dining. Oh, yeah, I was putting down power gens because I wanted to get the charger. Right. Do I have the habitat builder? How do I get... Where is it? It was not the large room. Sea truck dog. Titanium and get advanced wiring kit and glass. That's what I was trying to get. The greenhouse isn't strictly visible from the water surface, but if you think about where it could be, the correct icebergs are fairly apparent. Dude, I looked around there for so long and the game kept throwing storms at me and I had to keep diving down below, and then I ended up inside an iceberg. I found a lot of materials, to be fair. I got a lot of gold, which is actually quite nice. Okay, let's see. We need... Oh, right, we need silver. I think that's what we're lacking for the... Like, I think we have... Do we have titanium ingot? God, my storage is a mess. Like, we got salt. Pretty much the reason I stopped playing Outer Wilds on stream. A lot of the feeling getting stuck and feeling dumb so much on stream. Yeah, well, it's hard, right? Because you don't... Feeling dumb is never fun. And it sucks when you have people watching who know how to do the thing, and so they're just sat waiting for you to, like, have your brain click. And so you kind of just... You feel even more like an idiot. It's rough. It's hard. It's why I think is... Something I've tried to do is like trying to focus on streams as content instead of as like, I need to beat this game. Yeah, it can help, but it is rough. I need to beat this game. I need to get an advanced wiring kit. Computer chip wiring kit. I think I have enough for a computer chip. Don't I? I always assume you're ready. I'm well aware, Resnick. You're a Twitch mod. What does that say about you? Coral, gold, copper wire. God, coral. Coral. I ended up watching like a tour while I was doing my chores today. I ended up watching like a tour or retrospective on The Walking Dead for some reason. Don't know why, but like sometimes it is fun when you find like a new content creator on YouTube that makes like 3-hour videos, and those 3-hour videos are about a subject that you really don't give a shit about. Like, you don't really care. But it's like, it's a story told interestingly enough over like 3 hours that your brain's like, fuck it, yeah, we'll lock in for this, why not? Seek the glow whales. I don't know if I want to seek something called a glow whale. I need silver. God, I need to just go back out for silver. I have my resource scanner on me, right? Silver, I believe, is in, yeah, arginite. Yeah, my favorite genre of content now on YouTube is just incredibly long video essay about a subject that I previously did not give a shit. Like, I watched a several-hour iCarly retrospective the other day. I haven't thought about iCarly in years, but fuck it if I didn't sit down and watch that. Disaster ones. I've been watching a lot of Pokemon ones recently as well, which actually, to be fair, I do care about. Like, I enjoy Pokemon. Like, I watched Pokemon Challenges just uploaded a video of his run and bun Nuzlocke, which was interesting. I did not see Adef's Balatro one. I've been watching Adef's other stuff. I pissed off a certain somebody because she sent me videos of his recommending him, and I didn't watch them because fucking why would I ever take her recommendations? And then he ended up coming up on my algorithm anyway, so I ended up clicking onto his videos, and then I sent his videos back to her being like, man, this guy's videos are cool, and she all just about fucking crashed out on me. Genuinely, she almost killed me. She was so mad. I'd also been sending you stuff. I think so many people have been sending me stuff, and I'd been like clicking on and saving the videos long enough that YouTube was just like, hey, look, just fucking watch this. And then I did, and they were nice. Although I don't like a lot of the ones she sent me was like the probability ones, and I was like, they're very much videos that he does like statistics analysis for Pokemon, and 10% of the video is interesting because haha, funny Pokemon. Like funny Pokemon shenanigans, which is cool. Where the fuck? Wait, you can go in this iceberg. But then the other 90% was him explaining statistics, and I don't mean to sound like a nerd. Like I don't want to sound like a fucking actually, but like I already know like most of the statistics he talks about, so I'm just like, I'm not really learning anything. If you were dead, you would not have to cover the news for the past months that were upsides. We live in the Monty Hall problem and solution. Okay, it's not really a belief thing. It's just kind of statistical fact, isn't it? It makes sense to me. I understand that it's counterintuitive to a lot of people, but it does make sense logically. Floating point. Not. Yeah, I haven't watched his Balatro, but I honestly didn't know he did Balatro videos. I've watched his. The ones that I got hooked on that I started watching was like, can all the trainers in Victory Road actually make it to the Elite Four? Can they actually beat all of the? Can they beat all of the gyms up to the Elite Four and actually finish? Some people don't accept it. People don't accept it because it doesn't make logical sense on first pass, but it does. Like when you realize that you gain more information by the host removing one of the doors because by default he's not removing the car, like it makes sense. Listen, don't judge my forehead. Don't judge my baldness, alright? I can't control it, it just happens sometimes. The way to view the Monty Hall problem, if it doesn't make sense to you logically, is like, think of it this way. By switching, you effectively pick two doors, right? You pick one door, he flips one of the other doors, and you can switch to the other one. By switching, you get basically the result of both doors, no matter what they are. Even if you, like, one way to like recontextualize it to make it make sense is like, let's say the host doesn't open a door. Let's say he doesn't open a door. Instead, the host just says, hey, you can open both doors, and if either is a car, you get to keep it. Do you switch? Of course you fucking switch, right? Because you have double the chance of getting the door, because you have double the chance of getting the car, because like you're opening two doors. That's effectively what's happening, because you know, right? You know already in that moment, you know there's a goat behind one of the doors, because there can't be two cars because there's only one car in the game. So you know that there's a goat behind one of the doors and the other one might be a car. The host opening a door doesn't reveal any new information. You knew it already. So what you effectively have to do is, like, I don't know if it helps you, makes you feel better. Close your eyes as if the host doesn't open a door and just say, yeah, you're going to switch. Because effectively what you're getting to do then is open two doors at once, which is clearly going to double your odds. And I think when you phrase it like that, people are probably a lot more likely to accept it. Is when you pose it in terms of, like, statistics and probability, people get very pissy about it. Where the fuck is Arginite? Hello, man. I can't find any goddamn Arginite. I think it might be down. I think I'm looking for it on the surface. It's got to be down below. As usual, my issue with this game is its complete lack of documentation where anything is ever. Can you drive this upside down? Oh no, it automatically flips around. Oh, that gave me some like motion sickness there. Ugh, do not like underwater rotation. Which ironically sounds like a band name. Shit band name, not gonna lie. Would not go to a band called Underwater Rotation, but it does sound like one. What the fuck are you? Are you an egg or are you like a landmine? Oh, you are a landmine. Nope. Oh, there's a ship here. What is my crush depth? 650. We can go down. Might find more nests. Sea monkey nests. Have I scanned that yet? My usual issue, as usual, my issue with this game is it's shot in entirety. You're just a hater. You just hate fun and whimsy. I don't get how you can hate, like, survival games. Can I not? I've already been down here. Egg or landmine is a weird game show. They should replace that. Instead of the Monty Hall problem being goats and cars, it should be eggs or landmines. And the host asks you if you want to flip, and if you get it wrong, you fucking explode. First is 33% to win, second is 50-50 plus 15%. No. I believe the Monty Hall is you have a 66% chance of winning if you switch. I believe.
Another site found.
Yeah.
Perhaps its data will tell me something useful. I have collected enough data to extrapolate the location of a component.
Oh, dude, ion cube.
Necessary to assemble my body. I will provide a signal.
Good job, Alan.
Signal location uploaded to
That's
PDA.
definitely top priority is getting your body back. I'm not gonna lie to you, Alan. Could not give less of a shit. Can I scan you? I can. Nice. Fossil excavator. Escalator. Motherfucking escalating fossils. Yes, what do you...
Humans function with such a flammable and inferior...
I love that you have to answer it like a phone call.
My body is anything but inferior.
Ooh.
I work hard for my body to be able to do what it does.
Yes, but its overall form is not ideal.
I think we've already got this one. It should be titanium then. No? Oh wait, that's a docking module. Wait, do we need the module to use the docking bay? We can't just fucking... We can't just use it?
Opposable thumb is excellent, but all corporeal forms are temporary. The ability to be...
Doggy's getting... Dude, I'm just trying to scan some sea truck modules. I'm not trying to have like an existential crisis. Why is the game getting philosophical on me? What happened to my fun game about fish?
Noble, but again, truly inefficient.
You are incredibly frustrating, you know that?
I hope to see the form
I
of
ship it.
my people again.
I ship Alan and our protagonist. Ow. I think I must have... Did I clip the vent? I must have. I don't know how they'd... Oh, wait. We're building him his body, right? Can we build it? Can we just put him in a sex doll? Give him a sex body? Sex bot? I think that'd be cool. Alan's sex bot goes crazy. Listen, we're alone on an island. We don't really have much in the way of options down here. We gotta make do. Can I go down this far? Yeah, I'm fine. I really hope there's fucking silver down here. I feel like I've gone a bit farther than I really intended. I'm not gonna run out of power. No, I'm alright. Ooh, prawn. Is that just a prawn suit arm? Oh, torpedo arm. We can shoot torpedoes? I can do damage? Hell yeah. Why do you want a sex bot? Why does any man want a sex bot? Riddle me this, Batman. Wait, that's ore. Ore. Oh, silver. Let's scan this torpedo. Oh, dude, there's like diamond veins down. This place is cool. What is that? I should probably be scanning this. Nice, I got my silver. No, not a bunny sex bot, just, you know, in general. Begging y'all to not be weirdos. You're begging my chat to not be weird. It's a very tall ask. This is cool. Feels like this is a place I'm probably gonna have to come to later. What are you? Need to be careful not to run out of oxygen. But this is... Oh, kyanite. Wait, we need that. Isn't that like important for like the next upgrade to shit? What are you? Oh, I'm not actually losing oxygen. Oh wait, we got like the mega upgrade, didn't we? The mega pack. Trying to do work for once. Cringe. Point and laugh. Point and laugh at the working man. Man with an actual working job, contributing to society. Point and laugh.
Proceed with caution.
What? Oh fuck. Hey, you want to give me like a fucking coordinates on that? You can't just be saying that shit. Down here? Can't wait for the hour detour when you forget how to get here but need something here again. I know. I should just bring beacons with me everywhere. Watch out in there. Yeah, I feel like the warning of Leviathan class entity was kind of the giveaway, but I do want to see if I can pick up a couple more kyanite, because I know there's a few upgrades I believe that are locked behind it. And so if there's some kyanite down here, there might be more than one that I can use to kind of progress later. And I'd rather not have to come back. There's a little glowing fish around. They're so cute. And they don't try and kill me, unlike fucking everything else. Is that glowing blue thing? No, that's just a normal crystal. I'm not gonna lie, I'm curious. I kind of want to see this Leviathan. How big can it be? We're Oh, fuck. Nope. Hello, buddy. Well, that's how big he can be. Oh, hello, crab man. Is he still on my ass? Nah, he's chilling. Well, fuck that guy. I don't know if there's any more kyanite. I kind of want some, but I mean, the thing with Leviathans is you're never really in a better position to deal with them. Oh, wait, kyanite. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like in most other games where you're like, oh man, I can't beat the Leviathan now, but I have to come back later when I've got upgrades. Like, you're never really that much stronger in this game. And in fact, in a lot of ways, it's easier to get past Leviathans when you have a smaller craft. So there's nothing really stopping me from, like, fucking around in here and trying to see where broski's at. My room just broke for a sec. I thought you were in Diva's mech and could shoot the fish. It is a very similar layout. Okay, I've got 2 pieces of kyanite. Do I need 3 or is 2 enough? I feel like, because isn't kyanite used for this the depth module? Hang on. I think I can look it up, right? In blueprints. Depth. I wish there was a search function in here. Sea truck. Oh, I also wanted the docking as well. Mark 3. 2 kyanite. 2 kyanite and 3 nickel. Wait, yeah, the prawn suit would kind of go hard as well, but sadly we have like 3 out of 4 of the scans needed for prawn suit because the game hates me and only gave me 3. There's probably one at the greenhouse area that the girl I'm chasing is at, but I got sidetracked once more. God, I just need more silver. I also need to find my way out of here. I don't know which one of those is going to be easier, I'm going to be honest with you. There's probably more silver kicking around down here. So we should probably pick some up while we're down here so we don't have to come back.
Seek fluid
Hi,
intake.
sorry I can't read your name. I don't speak Japanese. Oh, no, titanium. No more, wait, silver. Stop talking about docking. Yeah, now who's not behaving themselves? Now whose mind's in the gutter? Now who's the pot to the kettle? Let's see how it is. Oh, I can't. Okay, I can't see that on my chat because I have the mixed chat together for YouTube and Twitch in one feed, and the brackets thing doesn't pop up. My apologies. I recognize the name because I know Robin's been here before, but without the thing to the English translation, my brain blanked. Okay, cut me some slack. I don't know why. I don't know if it's. Yeah, they've been here before. I recognize the name, but I just couldn't read it. You know, it'd be like that. I don't. But that is weird. Yes, I didn't forget them. I just couldn't read it. Chat. I forget some of your names when they're on screen, okay? My brain is dumb. I've told you this before. I forget things. I remember people, but I forget names of things. Bully streamer time? No. Because it wasn't my fault. It's not that I don't love you, chat. It's that your mother and I are going through a very difficult time right now. Do I have food? I just have my bladder fish. What? Oh, dude, I thought that was another Leviathan. Holy shit. That's not the first Leviathan we've seen, is it? We've seen other Leviathans, right? Or is that the first one? No. Why am I going to Delta? That's not where we want to go. We want to go back to base. It doesn't help that my brain is slow. Dude, my brain is cooked at the moment. I've got that brain fog settling over me. I need to make sure to sleep properly tonight, because tomorrow I think is probably going to be the finale of the Nuzlocke. I think, based on where we're at in the game. We've got all 8 badges, so we just have, because there's no final evil team section really. Like the final evil team section is baked into the Elite Four part. So I think we're just gonna say fuck it, we ball and do the whole thing.
Fluid intake immediately.
Which, so I should probably try and be well rested for that so we don't fucking wipe. I'm terrified of Getzes for tomorrow. I'm so terrified he's gonna wipe us right at the end of the game. And the thing is, in order to beat him, you have to plan for him like 5 fights in advance, right? Because you have to fight every Elite Four member, then you have to fight N, and then you fight Getzes right at the end. And so you need to have your team planned out for him, but then you have to use the team that's specifically made for him for 5 other unrelated fucking fights. And if you lose anyone, you're fucked. Is there a PC in N's Castle? Shit, right, yeah, I thought, wait, I thought that was Black 2 White 2 that you did at N's Castle. Okay, never mind, we're less cooked. I thought we were gonna have to have like a fucking champion thing of like, we have to plan out the entire thing in advance, but no, we should be okay. That's way better. We actually have a chance then. Which means we can probably sack shit that we don't need in the Elite Four run. Yeah, I remember the castle thing. I just thought the castle was from Black 2 White 2. I forgot. It's been a while.
Welcome aboard.
Only partially cooked. Only a little bit. I should probably go get some food before I starve to death. The fucking VTuber moment. Come here. It says something that I'm better. I probably have a better calorie intake and vitamin spread in this game eating just pure cooked fish than I do in real life. The fish may be cooked, but so am I. Spreadsheet worthy challenge. It should be okay. I don't normally pull up calcs and shit for my Nuzlockes. Calcing is cringe. Vibes are the best way to judge. But you know, we'll be fine, probably, maybe. Okay.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Oh, new prawn suit upgrades. Okay, let's see if we can't get a wiring. No, wait, was it advanced wiring I needed? Fuck. Fuck. Tell me I didn't just waste my shit. No, I needed advanced wiring, but that needs this. Some of VTubers are being unhealthy. I think it's baked into us. Like, oh wait, yeah, I forgot. I have my reclaimed water as well. On birth, you kind of have to choose one of two paths in life. One lets you be successful, the other makes you a VTuber. Yeah, the Elite 4 in Gen 5 is... It's kind of weird. Like, Gen 4 has one of the hardest champion fights, but also the... For the hydrate. The lead up to the champion fight is also hard in those ones. Gen 5 is easier because, for one, you get to choose which order you fight them in, which is huge. Because you can use the levels from other Elite 4s to feed the harder ones. They also all, like... Having Dark Ghost Psychic has so many shared weaknesses, it's actually kind of crazy. Now the real question is, do I need that docking module in order to use the bay? Either way, it'll be nice to have regardless, but I hope I don't need an entire thing. Let's see. I don't even know what our line's gonna look like for the Elite 4. We have Scrafty. Sadly, we don't have Crocodile anymore. Excadrill cooks in it. I like that we're now just theory crafting for the Nuzlocke. I saw in for those of you that don't like watch Nuzlocke YouTubers, I watched Pichow's Run and Bun, like I said. And he like casually drops in there that like, yeah, so we spend like the entire stream theory crafting for one fight. That map is not helpful. That's why I get rid of it. I cannot read it. I can't read a normal map. Never mind that fucking monstrosity. Like in the Run and Bun challenge, he admits that like in order to beat it, you have to just like sit and plan a fight for like 5 hours. Like 5 hours straight planning for one Pokemon fight. And they had to do that for like every single trainer in the game. So every trainer fight in the game, you have to sit and calc it and spend like 3 hours planning it. It's absurd. I will never play Run and Bun. Run and Bun hits a level of Pokemon that to me is just like, eh. Like it hits a point where it's more of a puzzle game than a Pokemon game. So I'll probably never play anything that challenging, but it is interesting to watch. Spend an entire stream theory crafting. How do you do that without getting one guy constantly? Well, he is probably like... He opens his videos by being like, I'm probably the best Nuzlocke in the world. I think he stopped doing that, but... like, he is very good. He's probably better than anyone in chat at what he's doing, which means I imagine he can avoid getting one guide by just being like, hey, I am better than you. But, you know, I could not sit in a calc. I think there's a happy medium between, like... difficult enough that you need to actually sit and plan a fight and like come with counters and use things in your box that you normally wouldn't, and so difficult that you genuinely can't get through it without planning out every specific move. You spent an entire team straight theory crafting for the Elite 4, or are they making me theory? Well, to be fair, okay, that Elite 4 theory crafting is different because we spent the entire stream theory crafting and then doing it, but that's 5 fights, right? Like, we were planning a team for 5 back-to-back-to-back fights. Which is different from planning, basically doing all that prep per fight, you know? And even then, the theory crafting we did for the Elite 4 was like, I don't know, an hour or and a bit, maybe 2 if we count the grinding and shit that we did to prepare for it. You know, it's not as bad as the 2 hours or 3-4 hours they spend per battle in Run and Bun. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever be doing like Emerald Kaizo or Run and Bun. Although, part of me would like to try like a black white ROM hack, like Blaze Black. I think that might be a little bit too difficult for me, but I think it'd be fun to try. An SV to heal you in between the E4 battles. Really? Do they at least make them more difficult? Because that was one of my biggest gripes about Gen 7. One of my biggest gripes with Gen 7 Sun and Moon is that you can't walk 2 steps without one of your friends coming in and being like, oh man, you seem like you might be in a slightly rough spot. Don't worry, friendo. I have all the heals you could ever need. And like, sometimes that's cool because like sometimes all it does is save you a trip back to the Pokemon Center. But there are times where it's like a little bit obtrusive, where it's like, bro, just let me play the game without you holding my hand every 3 minutes telling me like, oh man, you look like you're slightly low in health there, friend. Gen 9's champion uses Avalugg and Go-Go unironically. Avalugg, I guess no, Avalugg's only really good in like randomizers right at the beginning. Ice typing is just the worst type in the game defensively. It's one of the best offensively. Like an offensive ice type is goated, or just having ice type moves on an otherwise offensive mon. But dog, we saw that on our Nuzlocke. Like if you have ice typing on your Pokemon, it will just die. Ice Pokemon are like D&D wizards. You just cannot let them get hit by anything. Yo, Evelina, thank you for the raid. I hope I said that name right. Please correct me if I didn't. What were you guys up to? Thank you for hopping in. Thank you for sharing your community with me. I'm under the water. We're talking about Pokemon while I dig up quartz for glass. EDF? I'm going to assume that's not the acronym my brain first went to because it's dumb. Hang on. You get this, pen. You know video games. Earth Defense Force. That makes more sense. The other one is not something not necessarily a game you'd play. Wait, I've heard of Earth Defense Force. I've heard of that. How have I heard of that? Hang on, I'm looking this up. I'm looking up this game. Earth Defense Force is one of those games that I'm pretty sure people have told me to play.
Oxygen.
Oh, wait, no, we can't be Googling. It's okay, I can breathe. More anime Helldivers. Right, that's what it was. Around the time Helldivers was popping up, I'm pretty sure I got a few recommendations to play that. I hope it was good. I haven't played Helldivers in a minute. Helldivers is one of those games that I really liked it. It was fun, but it's also like, it's kind of like Repo and Lethal, where once like a lot of my friends, like my streamer friends, stopped playing it, I was like, oh shit, gotta move on to the next one. But it is, I think Helldivers is probably one of the best, even though it became popular as a streamer game, it is unironically still just a good game. Right, do I have enough glass yet? I don't think I'm even going to be able to use this. I have a sinking feeling that I'm going to need to get that docking module in order to use this thing effectively, but I can try it. Let's see. With my little hamster base. Oh my god, that is huge. Hello? Why are you so big? Okay, I can't put it there. Where the fuck am I going to be able to put this thing? Cool, big things how we're doing in Subnautica. It's going great. I couldn't find the greenhouse to progress the story because the game didn't give me a marker and I couldn't find it. So I instead decided to just... I'm building Big Tube. But now I need to try to find a way to attach Big Tube to... How do I could make this like just an intersection. That could work. An L compartment. This whole base needs to be reconstructed, I think. It was made when I had no other like alternative building ideas. I just made it out of what I had available. But now that I have more stuff, I should really Docking module lets you dock a prawn suit onto the sea truck. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I figured that. Yeah, because I remember I asked chat a while ago of like, hey, can you still put the prawn suit on? Like you could do the Cyclops in game 1. That makes sense. So that means I should be able to use this. I don't know if I have the power for it, but... Bonk. Can I just swim in here myself, or do I need the thing? Oh. Oh no, I think I can just walk in here. Wait, this is cool. What? Why are you... Wait. Oh shit, why am I flooding? Oh shit, did I not reinforce shit? Oh no, hey Ben. My base integrity is low. Oh. Build reinforcements are removed. Oh, because the thing is weak. Okay, hang on. Okay, we're gonna have to do... I forgot that was a thing in the game. I guess it makes sense because the thing is made of just entirely glass. Okay. What is reinforcement? Is that just like titanium? What am I looking at? Oh god, am I gonna have to remove it first, or is this place gonna like... Lithium and titanium. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6. That's lead. I have lithium in here somewhere. I do. Where is it? Oh god, I never thought having bad base organization was going to actually kill me one day. Wait. Stop. Go in. I don't know how much you increased it by. +7. Okay. We're okay. Wait, now I just need to repair. I need to repair. Stop. Stop. Cease. Stop flooding, please. We're okay, I think. We win these. So water level going down now? Is there more? There's probably more. Yeah, no, there's way more breaks. What happens if the entire base floods? Does everything break, or do you just have to live underwater? Both of those sound funny. You make a base to get out of the water. Okay, there we go. And the entire base becomes flooded anyway. There we go. Nah, I win these. Okay. Let's see about docking our boy. I'm scared about the power drain. This might turn my base off, but... It's getting you. Yoink. Where am I? Over here. I was tilting my head. I was tilting my head because my thing was at an angle. So I was tilting it in real life as if that would fucking help. It was the equivalent of like in a racing game tilting your body to try and steer. Ooh, this is cool. Yellow window.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh, wait. Yeah, how does that... Oh, does it like detach your... Oh, that's what the little arms are for. I was like, man, those little arms seem a little bit extraneous, but I guess when you have like other modules attached, it takes the front module out and puts it there. That's cool. I don't have any modules to dock yet, but... Nice. We should probably go try and get that greenhouse, right? I imagine there might be some modules we can install there. So let's dump everything. It should be recharging, right? I think. Is it not? Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Wait, no, it was. Yeah, no, it is. It just charges slowly. You take your food though, I'll be like, hey, no, feel free. If you need to go drink, sleep, whatever, feel free. Thank you for dropping by. Oh god, why did I spin so fast? Okay. Let's let that charge. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Okay. Can make it black. I'm gonna make that stripe red. The interior is going to be black, and the name is going to be white, and the name is going to be the... Hell yeah, the Panussi Mobile. Oh, hell yeah. That's sleek as fuck. I cannot wait for him to not see his fucking thing because he makes it all black. Fuck. Wait, should we make it white? You raise not a bad point. It's a cringe point, but it's not a bad one. Wasn't that what it was before? It's fine. It has a little icon over it. We'll be able to see it. Hopefully it's charging. How's our power actually? Our power is actually pretty stable. It's not dropping. I guess because it's day, so the solar panels are working, but actually holding a lot better than I thought it would. I thought I'd have to install one of the biomass burners. Not the Lopi mobile. We're not calling it the Lopi mobile. That is illegal. She died. That's disrespectful. Okay. How's our inventory looking? We can probably dump some more stuff. One day, this inventory area is gonna have to get sorted, but today is not that day. Keep the batteries with us. Let's actually hot swap some of these. I'm gonna take that, replace it with that, replace that with that. Everything else should be fine. Let me replace you with a fully done one. Okay. That should be good. We have our reclaimed water. Oh, that takes food away every time I drink it though, which is a little bit scary. We should go out hunting before we go, I guess. You can always get food on the go. It's almost like we're living in an ocean or something, you know. There's a lot of food just available, but it's always a pain. Wait, I have potatoes. I forgot I have potatoes now. I should be eating those. It's just free food. It's a shame they take up so much space in the inventory, or I take them with me, but... Food plus 12. Why does she sound like she's in pain? It's a little bit of food, a little bit of water. Actually, normal stream, not some kind of joke. I debated it, but you know... The issue with April Fools, right? And like, it's not a fault of anyone doing it, obviously, but everybody... April Fools is very much like... Have you ever been in a group of content creators or a group of people, like a group of class clowns, right? Where everybody really wants to be the funny one, and everybody really wants to say the funny thing, and so anytime anything happens, you have like 6 people immediately trying to jump in to make like a joke, and it ends up being such a way that you don't actually get to like enjoy whatever's going on because everybody's so focused on making it into content or making it into a joke that you can't actually just like enjoy. April Fools is kind of like that, where the internet is so full of content creators and every single one of them wants to be the one to make the funny haha April Fool's joke, and they're not wrong. They are funny individually, but the average person on the internet that is just like browsing around has probably already seen 27 April Fool's jokes and is probably just not like, you know, different if you make it like a big elaborate thing where it's like a big stream and it's actually entertaining in itself. But the thing that ticks me off on the VTubing stream the fake graduation ones, they frustrate me a little bit. For one, because I feel like it's a little bit taking advantage and downplaying legitimate graduations and so whatnot, which is like, it's not unfunny, but it is the most bog standard VTuber April Fool's joke, and you know, it feels like it doesn't really hit. So we're going east, right? It said it was like a kilometer east of the thing, so we're just gonna keep going this way. Again, if I was going to do a April Fool's thing, it'd probably been something to do with the news, where like I make up like a short that is just full of very obviously misinformation, or I did like a news stream where I was just yapping about like shit that didn't happen. But I figured with the recent dying off of me as a news content creator, I was like, it's probably not the best of times. Yeah, we're doing greenhouse hunt number 2, Electric Boogaloo. So we have to go about 1 kilometer east of the station. Is it getting dark? Did I wait until it is literally getting dark to go looking for this thing? I think I did. God damn it. I once more worry that I'm not going to find the right iceberg. You know, this actually is an April Fool's stream. I forgot to tell you guys. The April Fool's is I, once again, cannot find this fucking... Oh my god. This greenhouse. Really should have announced getting back into news shipping. The thing is, so many people wouldn't get that it's a joke, and then I'd have some people being like, oh my god, yay, and then I'd feel bad, and I'd have other people going like, typical drama tuber. It comes back to drama tubing the moment his numbers drop, and I don't want to deal with that. Can I don't think I can. No, I definitely can't get up there. Absolutely not. Okay. Wait, how do I get back in you? Where am I? Oh. No, that's the power source. There we go. Normal friend alive on the side of the road, rabbit VTubers somehow not suspected. A lot of the rabbit VTubers are dead or busy playing 14 hours of Minecraft a day. So like, I feel like I'm safer than I've really ever been. So I'm ready to make some controversial statements and not be punished. Okay, we're going a little bit the wrong way, but it's okay. Is it storming again? I don't like the storm system in this game, I'm gonna be real with you. I bitched about it last stream as well, but I don't like storm systems in games where they just... The whole mechanic is just, hey, what if you had to just sit and hide for 10 minutes while the game does a thing? Where am I going? Hang on. I can't get around this fucking iceberg. Everything looks the fucking same in this game. This is right iceberg? Is it? I couldn't get up on top of it though. Is that what rain sucked in Breath of the Wild? Right, like storms where it's just that, hey, if the storm wasn't happening, you'd be able to do this thing, but because it is happening, you now just have to do something completely different because fuck you, arbitrary time wait for mechanics, you know? Is that what it did feel like that sometimes? Where it's like, what did adding the rain really add? Like, obviously ambience, right? And not contesting that, but like making you slip, like it's a cool idea, like it makes sense, but from a gameplay perspective, all it really means is that you have to just wait to go somewhere that you wanted to go. So you were going to go somewhere anyway, and now you just have to wait for it. Although most of the climbing in Breath of the Wild I fell off once you unlocked like Revalia's Gale, and you could just yeet yourself into the stratosphere. I see it. Fufu Clown Cat. I imagine it's a plushie of her as a clown. Let's see. Delta Station. Ooh, hello, big guy. We're trying to get 1,000. We're trying to get like 1 kilometer east, so we're in the right area. But this is where I was last time, and I could not fucking find out where to go. I got so lost. Yeah, a little big guy. Yeah, like we're in like the right area now. Is it that? That doesn't look like it holds a greenhouse, but it also does look like I can maybe get up it at least, so... W? Looks like it might actually have a slope to get up. We'll try this. Worst case scenario, I can get a bird's eye view and maybe get to see where the actual correct iceberg is. I have to be careful though, this shit is fucking cold. Oh. That was a big yell. Nope, this ain't it, Chief. This is not it, Chief. Oh. Why does she have the fucking balloon? Well, clowns are known to have balloons now. It's kind of like one of their main props for making balloon animals. Balloosy animals. There's penguins. I can tell I've been playing too much Ark recently because I have the distinct urge to beat them with a club. Oh, so it's now hailing. Yippee. That is a big fucking iceberg. Is it this way? It might actually be this. If nothing else, there's a way up. Need that organic polymer. Exactly. I've started a penguin mass breeding farm on Ark where I automatically breed penguins into baby penguins and then kill them. It's great. It gives me so much polymer. I don't know why I got my knife out, as if I'm going to be able to shank anything that comes my way, but... Let's see, is there anything in here where I couldn't get up before?
The artifact you found contains traces of information suggesting
Hello, Alan.
come of my people.
Is this like a pool to like recover your temperature in? Yeah. I don't think that's how temperature works. I don't think sitting in a pool of water in the middle of an iceberg would actually make you warmer. I don't think that's... What the fuck are you? I think that's how it works. This is out the other side. Isn't there a gold penguin you can get as a pet in this game? Maybe? I have no idea. Oh, fuck. Of course. Yeah, another storm. Great. So now it's just like, hey, you want to stop progressing the game for an arbitrary amount of time? Why? Fuck you. That's why. Now you can't see, and now you can't go outside. You have to just sit in the puddle in the middle of the iceberg, making no progress. Can I get in the puddle, please? Fine, I'll just jump outside.
Hypothermia imminent.
Fuck, let me submerge, please. Jesus Christ. Ugh. Oh, isn't this fun, chat? You happy I brought you out on holiday today? Important to have because it's realistic and treats your resources. It doesn't though. That's the thing. It's not a resource check, really. It's not like it's draining my ability to like do other stuff. It's just it is an arbitrary thing of like, hey, too cold, can't do anything. It's just annoying. Like I want to go up and see if this is the right iceberg or not, and if not, I can get back in my thing. But I can't go up because if I go up, I'm losing cold too quickly. Like you could say maybe it's a resources check because like, oh, if you have the right gear or whatever, you can survive it in the cold longer, but you don't spend enough time out on land in this game to justify that kind of resource investment. It's like, what the fuck is the point? Let's equip. Let's... Thank you. Let's equip scanner. I wish I had one more hotbar slot as well. Oh god, why? Why is that on by default that you can just click that? Satellite? I can make a satellite?
New technology acquired.
Recyclotron? The fuck is a recyclotron? Okay. Okay, the right iceberg has to be around here somewhere. We also have to really not die from hypothermia here. Hang on. That is a big guy. Let's get back in the water. It is weird as well that the water heats you up. Still looking for the iceberg? Perchance. I did find an artifact though, which lets me build a satellite and a recyclotron. What does a recyclotron do? Again, would love a search function in this thing. Psycho's items. I guess I should have seen that coming. I guess that's useful for if you find any like high level items out in the wild and you want to burn them back into what they are, or if you make a mistake while crafting. Get in the water. Is the fucking storm still going? Dog, I just want to keep playing the game. Like, I just want to keep playing the game. Can we get done with the arbitrary wait limit and just let me fucking play the game, please? Genuinely my most hated thing about this game so far. I hate it. I cannot tell you enough how much mechanics like this piss me off in games, because it's such a classic thing of like the game devs being like, we're smart, we're gonna introduce this system, it's gonna make them, oh, they're gonna hide. And it's like, what are you actually adding to the game? What are you actually the thing you're adding to the game is just a timer. You're adding a real-time timer to the game, and it's not even like a fun timer. Like other games, other survival games have systems like this where you can't go outside, but most of them have other mechanics in the game that let you do other things while you're hiding. So like you go hide, but while you're hiding you can maybe like set up a fire, cook some food, dig into a cave, get some minerals. Like there are things you can do in the storm period in order to progress, and then when you come out, so like the storm is used as a way to like balance your exploration in the game progress and your like crafting and in base progress, if that makes sense. But in this game, there is none of that. There's no typical survival things of like craft thing, you know, craft campfire, whatever. I'm gonna freeze to death again. Because all of the survival elements take place underwater, and you know what doesn't matter underwater? Your fucking temperature. So the only place that the temperature matters is above the water, which is also the place with the least amount of shit to do. Oh, it frustrates me. Oh, it's bad. It's just bad game design. I don't know why they made a game with such a heavy emphasis on above ground content when the game is literally called fucking Subnautica. Okay, so theoretically, greenhouse should be up here, here somewhere. I feel like it has to be that iceberg. That is the most obvious one. But I feel like it's either that or that, but I've been over there. But I remember I circled this entire iceberg, could not find a way in. Like a greenhouse? Is it in the iceberg? She said it was on top of the iceberg. Ow.
Dangerous weather approaching. Seek shelter.
Go to fire robotics. There's an item that lets you stay warm longer. Right, but again, it's the eternal issue with this game of like, I'm sure there are things I could do to make survival easier, but the game has no systems in place to indicate to you, hey, you should go here before you do this because this item here will make this part of the game easier, right? The game just gives you like vague instructions, and unlike every other survival game in its genre, it locks tech progress behind in-world scanning discoveries, which means you need to go out and explore to get tech progress. But going out and exploring is hard because it's cold and you thirst and you food, so you need tech progress to survive longer. But the game at no point indicates to you where you should go first to get the tech progress. Like, I feel like the game is very much trying to be like an, oh, you should go explore, exploration is key, but it's not. To be perfectly brutal, the game isn't interesting enough on a purely exploration basis in order to incentivize the player to just fuck off and explore, right? Because the limitation on exploration is also behind tech. Like, you can't go deeper and explore deeper because you need the tech to not get crushed. So you need to, it's like, it's an exploration game, but the exploration has to happen in exactly the right order, or the game will punish you by giving you a survival challenge that you can't beat yet. And then the game doesn't tell you, hey, here's where you go to beat it, so you just have to kind of fucking flip around with your dick out hoping to stumble into the right area. And so what ultimately ends up happening is you end up asking chat for help, or you end up fucking going to Google. The first game also struggled with this, but I think the first game was entirely underwater, which meant it was a lot less frustrating than this. But even the first game, I had to look shit up, which is not ideal in a game like this. Oh, hello, big guy. Again, I've circled. Is this the right iceberg? Can someone tell me? Yeah, this is a mostly flat iceberg, but I can't see a way up. Like, this is where I was before. This is how you get into the iceberg. I just wish I wish this game had clearer instruction. Like, here's the thing in games, right? You could have very loose, you know, not very specific instructions. That's fine. But if you're going to do that, you need to make the gameplay of the game engaging enough that just playing the game is enough of a reward, right? Like, the game itself has to be enough of a reward that it doesn't matter that you've not really told them what to do to progress, because the act of finding that out and playing the game is interesting enough that you don't care, right? Alternatively, you could have gated progress, and you can have very strict gameplay systems that aren't necessarily fun in and of themselves, as long as you communicate effectively to the player, hey, you need to go here and do this. But you can't have fucking both. You can't have a game where it seems like your main foundation of gameplay is exploration, but then also have exploration be limited behind tech, and then also not communicate to the player, hey, you need to go here to do the, like, it's what I call a wiki game, right? Which is a game that you can't effectively play unless you have a fucking wiki page open on the other monitor. And outside of Terraria, I generally fucking hate wiki games. I think if you've designed your game in such a way that the average player will need to look shit up in order to beat it, you've not designed a good game. Why does this thing control like ass? It's a shame, because I like Subnautica. I like the vibes of Subnautica. I like the underwater aspect. I like open world, like, I like sandbox survival games, but this one just feels tedious. It's just because, like, I can't see now. Sorry. You know, I'm just gonna fucking look this up. Fuck it. Okay. It's not here because I've been here. Resnick's still trying to show Tunic to me. Honestly, open world exploration for the sake of checking off a box just kind of sucks. Oh yeah, like, if you're gonna have exploration be a main part of your game, you need to make the act of exploring rewarding. No Man's Sky does this quite well, actually, where the act of exploring in No Man's Sky is rewarding because, like, there's always some weird shit to find, like a new animal, there's like points to be earned, you can get money from it, you can find new planets with new resources, or you'll stumble into like a cave system or something. This looks maybe promising. Oh no, wait, I've been here before. I think I've been here before. Let's see. I've played these games before. Can I just fuck this? Can I just, like, jank my way up this mountain? Hang on. Hey, I got up. I don't think this is the right one, but... Yeah, well, No Man's Sky was bad on release, but hey, they got better. See, like, there's this whole ass iceberg, and there's fucking nothing on it. Why did you make this? Why did you make an entire biome of icebergs with fuck all to do?
Dangerous weather approaching.
Oh, of course,
Seek
right.
shelter.
Guys, babe, wake up. It's time for your, like, 10-minute-ly storm that completely stops any exploration. We just had a storm, but hey, here's another storm. Guys, aren't you excited to get back in the water and hide for like 10 minutes again? It's just riveting gameplay. I can see why this game is badly liked. Iceberg a kilometer to the east. We've also put a dozen icebergs in the same place. Like, the thing is, the game gives you beacons in other locations. It gives you directions in other places of like, hey, just go to this marker. But for some reason, it doesn't here. Your hunger meter looks like a resource check. Well, no, because I can just dive down and I can stab fish. The real resource meter check is the fucking water, but since I have my water reclamation thing, I'm not super worried about it. Yeah, there's the Twitch Comic Sans thing going on. That one I've already went up. Is it this big fucking thing here? That's an ice wall. That is not an iceberg. Like, that is a big iceberg that is mostly flat, but also it doesn't look like it has a single fucking way up it. Wait, is the Comic Sans thing 7TV? I thought it was Twitch. I can't even get out to check because it's just... it's storming, so I can't leave my little shuttle. Oh, it is the extension? Oh, that makes more sense. I was going to say, Twitch have a sense of humor? Not my platform. Oh, this section is frustrating me. I hate it. Just give me a fucking map marker at this point, dude. Like, I'm expecting it to be something stupid, like I have to go down to get back up or something. Like, is there anything I'm missing in the log? Yeah, up on an iceberg. What machine on? I'm just trying to find the greenhouse. I googled it, but all the ones that are like, yeah, it's a kilometer east, and then they're all like YouTube videos of like, yeah, well, I don't want to watch a YouTube video midstream. Some of them have coordinates. It's in a corner near the edges of both Tree Spires and Lillipad Islands, about 366 meters above sea level. I don't know where those places are. This game doesn't have map markers. It has no locations. Ah. 998. Yeah, I googled the coordinates, but unfortunately this game doesn't have a fucking map system I can use currently to see what my chords are. I don't think, unless, hang on. Wait, are my chords here anywhere? Wait. We're using F3, chat. Wait, how do I... Okay, that... This way, I think. No, this way. Here we go. We're using F3. Fuck it. I don't care anymore. I'm tired of looking for this fucking iceberg. How fucking far away is it from where I was looking? Holy shit. Man. 998 negative 873. Bruh. I was in like completely the... Hang on, I'm gonna look back once we're there. Oh yeah, no, that is fucking obviously it. I think I found it. The issue, of course, being that I was an entire... When you were a kilometer away, being east and being slightly southeast is... whatever. Like, it's not exactly east. It is... Hang on. Wait, we can do some math here. Okay. That is exactly west. So it is 2 ticks. 2 ticks out of 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 on a northwest would be a 45 degree from west. So 5, 10, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. What is that? What is that degree split? 15. Is it 7.5 pair? So it's like 15 degrees? No, because, okay, it's 15 degrees between west directly and the Delta Station. Delta Station is 1,000 kilometers away. 1,000 kilometers away on a 15 degree difference would be what? It'd be, what, tan 15 equal tan 15 times 1,000? What is tan 15? Zero 0.27. So it's like times 1,000. That's 260 meters. So the difference between east and where we actually are is like a 260 meter difference. Which means I was... Because it's tan 15 degrees is 0.27. At least if my measuring of the thing was right. So tan 15 times 1,000, which is the side, it'd be about... Wait, no, it's... Yeah, no, that's right. Either way, far too fucking big. Just give me a map marker next time if you're going to make exploring this game this fucking much of a ball ache. Anyway. Hey, at least while we're doing that math, I think the storm passed, so... 268. Isn't that what I said? Yeah, 267.9, technically, but... I did math. I did physics. I know how to do basic trigonometry. Are you proving that exploration is hard using math? Hey, Zoe. Yeah, well, so the game told me to go directly east for a kilometer to find this area. It said look for an iceberg in a fucking sea of icebergs. And it turns out it wasn't east. It was 15 degrees off east, which when you're going a kilometer away translates to about a 267 meter difference in location, which when you're trying to find one iceberg in a sea of icebergs fucking matters. Because I've spent about an hour straight looking for this iceberg and I've decided I hate this fucking game. Fuck you, Zoe. How am I feeling? I'm tired today. Today's been a full-on day. But, you know, we're playing some Subnautica. I stopped doing my IRL chores and said I'm doing video game chores.
Damn
Hello,
satellite
Buppy.
hasn't passed by in a while. I guess that was your doing.
Sam's not the only one in the family who knew what to do with vague directions in old wire.
She was an original, that sister
That kind
of
of
yours.
talk won't help your application to
First time I met her, I
VLution.
was sure she was
I'm
all
never
terrible and
applying
true.
to your
Not
VTuber
that
agency,
freaky,
Zoe. I know what
hurry.
happens in those.
Sending those damn bird bots to spy everywhere.
Bird bots.
Then
Puppy.
she surprised me. Maybe a little too much.
Yeah, I'll scan everything.
Meaning,
If you really want to know, there's a PDA on the bench. to
Public
point
display
you
of
in the right
assholeness. Bro,
You need anything else? Don't bother me.
Hmm.
But you can help yourself to the greenhouse. Least I can do to repay you for getting those
Food.
fine pests off my back.
food. Can I just live here? There's food. There's Buppy. I want to pet Buppy. I can't believe they won't let us pet Buppy. Preston's plant? Hang on. Scanning. Preston's plant scanning. Oh, indoor grow bed is cool. So I can scan
You can
her.
look all you want.
Oh.
There's more to Marguerite than any damn fangled gadget can see.
Them newfangled gadgets. Like Hamiyoshi Zoe would only make the best of agencies. No. Zoe knows every single little trick that agencies use to mistreat talent. She's going to use every single one of them. She's going to make the fucking... She's on a mission to make the worst one possible. Every bad thing you've ever heard combined into one weird fucking chimera. Plant shelf. Zoe? Who is Zoe? That's a very... Oh, melon. Melon's good for water. It's a good question. What is a Zoe? Shrub nut. I already have these, don't I? Yeah. Wait, can I... Okay, I can't do that. I should have picked up some... I should have picked up some marble melon seeds. Hang on. Preston's plant seed. Preston's delight. Food plus 15 H2O plus 5. I like this one. The water and food being equal is really nice. But I forgot to pick up seeds for it. I'm an idiot. I think I should be able to replant it, right? Application number 38, Penumbral VT. I will submit an application. I don't know if you actually have registries up. I'll do it. Don't test me. Thank God. Okay.
I've already synthesized an antidote and stashed it in a cave. I can go grab it and...
That's your plan?
You don't think it'll work?
Is there any more
You're
melons?
thinking too small. Like maybe if you're polite enough about destroying the bacteria, Altera will come around
Ooh,
and
wall
see
planter.
it your way. But do
That's
you
probably just
believe in
decoration.
yourself or not?
I think so.
You think so? Come on.
She's so
Is
meant
a
or a core.
bacteria a threat, or isn't it?
It is.
Bacteria.
Does it need to be dealt with or not?
It does.
So who's right on this?
I am.
Say it like you mean it.
I am.
I said like you
Oh
mean
my God,
it, not
okay.
like you're testifying before a rigged transgov court.
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
I am.
Great. And what you gotta do is seal off the whole cave. I've got just the stuff. Made it for fishing, but it blew the whole
Wait.
ice shelf halfway to deep
Oh, no.
space. Vaporized all the fish.
I think I can scan that.
Okay.
And you gotta hit the lab too, or there's just no point.
Chat will help write the application. Yeah, I'll outsource my
what?
VTuber application to you guys. I'm sure that'll go great.
Fun.
Elaborate, not elevator. Good clarification. Is there anything else I didn't scan? Did I scan everything? I don't have to fucking come back again. I think I got everything. I can't see anything. Twitch chat plays becoming a VTuber. Honestly, letting Twitch chat try and be a VTuber for a stream would be really funny. Like a Neurosama, but done by chat. Am I a good phase fit? Dude, if they let a guy into phase, the entire industry will fucking explode. Are you kidding me? Bruh. Also, what the fuck? Don't call me a good phase fit. It's like saying I belong in a mental asylum. Let's go. Step. Oh, fuck. Ow. Classic Minecraft moment. Where is my fucking... Where's my ship? There it is. I think we can leave, right? I mean, maybe go plant... I want to go plant the watermelon back at base, so I have a constant source of food and water now. Hey, at least the one thing I will say for this game, as much as this shit sucks, at least they direct you to where the plants are this time. In base Subnautica, the plants just kind of chill on an island randomly, and you have to actively seek them out if you want them. You've penned some antidepressants to make him less of a phase connect fit. Oh my god, Twitch chat plays needy streamer overload, but with a real streamer. You have to vote for what they do every day. That'd actually go crazy as a subathon. I don't know if Twitch would let it happen, but... like... having like a needy streamer overload ass stream idea where chat has to vote on the option for what the streamer does. I think that would make streamers live an ironically healthy and better life. Probably. It'd be hard for them to live a worse life. There was a movie like that where influencers let chat decide everything. There was an episode of like a medical drama, I think, that did that, where it was like a guy who needed surgery but he kept asking his followers. It was also really funny to watch because there was a thing of like he needed, it was so over dramatized. He was streaming everything, right? And everything was a poll. And the hospital guy was like, hey, you need the surgery or you are going to die. And then he asked his chat if he should get the surgery, and their chat says no and votes no. So he's like, I'm not getting the surgery. Chat said so. And his girlfriend is like, yeah, no, we got to live by chat. His girlfriend is fully willing to let her boyfriend die because chat voted no on getting a surgery. And then they climb up to like the top of like, oh, hello. I was having a discussion. Thank you though, I appreciate it. One of the doctors makes a point of like, hey, if you're going to listen to everything your chat says, would you listen if they told you to jump off the roof? And so he takes him up to the rooftop of the hospital building and asks if he's going to jump. And then his girlfriend makes the fucking poll. Like, the girlfriend makes the poll of whether he should jump off the building, and then they vote yes, and he's like, well, obviously I'm not going to jump off the roof of a fucking hospital building. And then immediately all of his his entire viewership dips. Like, he goes from like several thousand viewers or whatever down to like 1, which I'm just saying, even if he voted no, the number of people that would stay in just to see the drama between him and his girlfriend, absurd. That's a whole new content saga right there, my guy. Yes, you've lost the whole bit of like doing everything chat says, but you'd already jumped the shark on that with the not getting hospital treatment. But transitioning that into like a relationship drama type beat, hey, if you're willing to do anything for content, which you clearly are because you're doing this shit, think of the YouTube video essays that will be made about your relationship. Think about the armchair psychologists that will chime in as to what you should have done better. Think of the Penguin Z0 Moist Critical video made about it of streamer situation is crazy with a thumbnail of him looking deadpan at the camera in a white shirt. You clearly weren't thinking high enough. You didn't dream big enough. You didn't row fight the power. Let me... Okay, I think I can do this. And then, yeah, I can do that. And put marble melon in there, which... I'm actually gonna... Oh, fuck, I can't. I was gonna replace that, but I can't. I don't have enough space. Hang on. Let's actually... I wonder if it's possible to fuck yourself over by, like, eating every seed you have for a specific type of plant. Probably, right? Okay, we got the seeds. Is small marble melon different from just marble melon, do you think? If I put a small marble melon in there... Fuck. No, they're the same. Okay. Let's just put 4 of those in there. And 3 of them in there. I don't know if you go 3 at once, but we can eat that. Yeah. Yeah, that's why he lost his viewership. Bro was not on that grind set. These things are going to die anyway. I might as well eat them for the little bit of water. Okay. Hey, Preston's plant leaf isn't decaying at least. That's going to decay, but that's okay. Okay. Well, we did that. I didn't get any modules, which is annoying because it's kind of what I wanted, but fuck it. I didn't get this. I didn't get another a baby prawn suit module. It was not from the first floor. It was from like the top roof of a hospital building. So I have 2 hours left of work. Skill issue. Okay. What was the next thing? I was not paying attention. I was too busy yapping. Let's see. Stashed it in a cave. What cave? Cave with a power. What power? Power of voodoo. Voodoo. You do what? Remind me of the cave. How many people in chat get that reference and thus are older than the age of 2? I think, So we have like 2 plot lines that we can follow. We have the Alan plot line. Phoenix Soils Rock. Oh, this is just her trying to. Oh, Preston's the puppy. I see. Why did I date myself like that? Dude, my older sisters growing up loved Labyrinth. Absolutely loved it. So I watched that when I was like 6. That shit scared me when I was 6 because those fucking monsters are creepy. And David Bowie's also kind of creepy at that point in time. Bro is the only person I had seen wearing leather pants when I was 5 years old. I did not know that was an option. Yeah, I just don't know how to complete the other ones. I think we can get rid of that. We have the artifacts to go grab. I don't know which ones of these we've already grabbed, sadly. I don't think the game communicates to you. I think the body cache is probably where we need to go next. You watch Sporticus? Ain't that the dude from Lazy Town? The guy in the fucking like the blue and white striped outfit. Okay. Where do I go? I guess the lab next? Do we know where the lab is? Art. So catch you later, Nave. Thank you for dropping by. Hope you have a good rest of your day. What? Should I see Princess Mononoke's 4K remaster in IMAX later today? Probably.
Dangerous weather approaching.
Oh my fucking god. I just want to be outside for 2 seconds. Oh, fuck's sake. I don't think I know where the lab is. I just have to go find it. I genuinely don't know. I guess we could just get in. Wait. We could just get in the thing and go. Oh. That's dead. That's so sad. How do I destroy something? I don't want it in my inventory, but I also don't want it... Oh, wait, I have to be outside in the water, don't I? Yeah. Food. The issue with crops is that they can decompose on you, but I might as well take... Like, they're already old, but... Get a waypoint to the lab eventually. Cycle comes in handy for that. That's true, but I don't think I can recycle fish. Do you have a waypoint to anywhere other than Delta Station? No, I think I have... The architect ones. I have Alien Distress Call Origin. Whatever the fuck. Isn't that where... That's the first one I went to. Why has it still got a plus sign? That's the first one I went to, isn't it? And then there's the alien artifacts. So no waypoints to new places as far as I'm aware. She said something about a cave, but I don't know if the cave was like nearby to the place where I got it. Like, I don't know if the cave is next to the greenhouse and I should have just stuck around and explored a bit more. Can we get... Do we have nickel? No. Does not look like we have nickel. Like, we know my sister went into a cave, but we have no idea where. I need to go through the... I have not listened to all of them. Hang on.
Good morning, Frostpack. Just a quick update to inform you of
Let me
some
just
key
click through them.
achievements and priority shifts we need you all to get behind. The Spy Pangling project was a resounding success. Please join me in congratulating.
Some of the wildlife down
Yeah.
here is very grabby.
Do we have to
If I didn't
scroll
know
through
better,
all of it?
I'd say they're after
Yeah.
the supplies.
God, this is like reading terms and conditions. I don't want to read. I'm sorry. I'm playing a video game. I didn't come here to become a nerd. Think you can raid that lady's house now? Oh, because it's unlocked? Because I tried earlier and it was locked still. Oh, the vent garden's a Leviathan? I guess it makes sense. Just get rid of all these notifications, shall we? Can you fuck off? Thank you. Tech. Oh god, I don't think I need to scan this. It's probably all in the personal log, right? I've read all of these. Altera. No. 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 Oh no, I went back earlier and Goodbye wasn't blocking the greenhouse, but the door was locked. I went back after we encountered her and she escaped. I went down and I couldn't get through because the door was still locked. I don't think that unlocked any new beacons. No. What door? The door down in the ocean, in her underwater base area, where we first kind of ran into her and followed her to. I just don't know. I don't know where to go. I don't know where I'm going. I guess I could just get in and go somewhere, but it feels like it was directing me to that cave that she went, and then also to the lab, but then I didn't get any actual directions to the lab, so... Ooh. That's a cool fucking visual. That's really cool, actually. mean, I guess we could follow the alien shit. See what we discover. Is there any way to keep track of like what artifacts I've got? Like maybe in the data bank? Water analysis. Geological. Go back to our base. Okay. It's around here, right? Because yeah, I remember like when I went back and it said like the door was locked when I tried to get through, because I was like, oh yeah, Buppy's gone, and I tried to run through it. Because remember, last stream we were talking about it and somebody in chat pointed out like, hey, you missed a lot of stuff scanning around it, because I didn't realize that I had to scan the actual building. So I went back and I scanned like all the sea monkey stuff, and also scanned like the rooms in her base. And then when I went inside and tried to go through, it was like the door is locked, I couldn't get in. Maybe you need to go find her at the greenhouse before it will actually unlock. Maybe it's like a weird trigger that you need to hit first. Oh, vent area. He vented. Sus. Vote him out. God, I haven't played Among Us in a while. It's all repo now. Yeah, well, I feel like I couldn't get down past their base far enough because we don't have nickel, so we don't have enough for the depth 3 module, so we can only go down to 650. We also don't have the prawn suit because the game hates me. I assume there may be more prawn suits at the lab. I should have hopped into that ship part that was next to where we were before. See if there's maybe more prawn suit fragments around. Yeah, this place, the floating rocks. Amogus. Amomogus. Amomogus. Momogus. Amo. Mogu mogu. That fucking video permanently altered my brain chemistry, I swear to God. Yeah, like we just followed down here. I believe this way? It's either this way or the other way, so you know, 50-50 chance. It either works or it doesn't. I actually don't think it was this way. No. Whoops. Turns out, we lost the coin flip. Mogus and glitchers? No, the Mogu Mogu was from fucking Okayu. I love the clip of the trash taste boys losing their shit to that video. Is that during their like try not to laugh thing where Garnt's just like in a banana suit? Is that the video I'm thinking of? Okay, I remember this. It's not down here. I think I've went too far. There's like an entrance I need to look for in this area to her cave. And every time I forget how to fucking get into it. Oh. Is it here? Have I scanned? I feel like I've scanned that, but I might as well just try it. Yeah, I've scanned this already. It was around here, right? Hi. Oh. Sorry, I got on my thing. You can keep that titanium. I don't need it. Yeah, because I went through this whole area scanning monkey nests and shit. Hey, WH. Yeah, there's the ship. Have we explored this part of the ship before? I think so. God, I can't be bothered trying again though. Although we have a bigger oxygen tank this time, so it wouldn't be as bad. Let's see. Normally the game is pretty clear, but like, hey, you should go this way and do this thing. I'm pretty sure I've already scanned this, but yeah. Let's try down this cave here. Oh, I think this is it. This is looking familiar. I think it's through here. Oh yeah, because this whole thing opens up into like the big cave with her base in it, doesn't it? Or am I wrong? I might be wrong. I have been wrong before. Ow. Yeah, no, there's the light. Cool. So we can go brick red is a crazy description of color. Yeah, here it is. Let's try looting her base, shall we? What is the point? I think I asked this before, but like, if the docking bay exists for the, what do you call it? What? What? I think I've discovered flight a little bit early in the tech tree. We can open this now.
You again.
You're here? Hi. You... Oh, my oxygen is going down, but what the fuck? I'm something of an astronaut. I just live under the water. Oh, puppy plush. I don't think the game likes that I'm down here.
A fortnight into our voyage.
Fortnite.
I was more or less living inside the creature's ribcage. It meant shelter, and it meant food. The flesh was starting to rot. The stench was unlike
Bitch, you
anything I'd
live
ever
like
smelled.
this?
As we floated, the temperature dropped, and the rotten meat began to stiffen and freeze.
Dude, just...
Slowly.
Oh, can we
almost
stop shit, like,
imperceptibly,
spoiling?
The Reaper began to lose buoyancy. We
Bro,
sank a
you
little
literally live in the
decay.
ocean. Nobody cares about pollution. Just throw the shit out into the water. What are you
Becoming my
doing?
tomb, and I was at the mercy of the current and the winds. Until one day, I saw a smattering of penguins in the distance. Swimming birds usually
Penguin.
mean solid land of some kind. I was lucky. The
Let's
wind
go back and
swallowed
actually
their
try and get
path.
into the air.
Hours later, I saw a blessed sight. An
There we go.
unmoving cloud sitting upon the water.
Sorry, I'm no longer floating. I turned off my hover
Warming my
pack.
spirit as I watched the land get closer and closer. The
Penguin.
Reaper slowly sank, but I was no longer worried.
Shower.
When the Reaper finally sank below
Guys, we can
the
have a
water,
shower.
I was close enough to lazily
And a
swim
toilet.
my way to shore. I made a note to come back for the Reaper's skull.
Sink.
I didn't ride the beast for 3 weeks.
It's better to sink in the cum than cum in the sink.
Land
Wait, no, scratch that.
never
Reverse
felt
it.
So good, even in this Arctic hell.
I mean, okay. I got some stuff from this, but nothing that really tells me where to fucking go next. We got our bed, but... Do you have anything to say to me? What are you doing? You playing like Minecraft? There's nothing here, I don't think. At least it doesn't look like there's anything important. I think I scanned everything. Coffee machine. Weird creepy hallway. You know, I think I got everything. Nothing really monumentally like life-changing. Unless this is the cave she was talking about, in which case maybe we just go deeper. We have the ability to go deeper. Oh wait, I left my thing in the moon thing. I'm not going to sniff the bed. Thank you very much. I'm not down bad for a woman that looks like she's in her 50s. Thank you. I know hags are in demand, but that ain't me, chief. Guess we just keep going downwards. This might be the cave that they were talking about. I doubt it, but it could be. It'd be weird gameplay-wise to have us come back to a cave we already explored. The next list was 5 robotics. Yeah, but how would I know that if, like, without looking it up? Like, what is the line here of, like, gameplay information? Because the game just says, hey, your sister went into a random fucking cave and also went to a lab. It gives you no indication as to where either of those fucking places are. You're supposed to get a waypoint? Nope. You have an endgame sister? Isn't that why we're here? And you miss whatever it is that gives it to you? Probably. I probably missed like 1 PDA or something. Either way. Let's go down this way. I'm curious. Oh, is this another... Is this the same crystal cave? Is it all connected? One big giant crystal area? Which means the Leviathan bitch is probably down here as well. Yeah, that's the same arm blueprint. How many dead people? I don't think we've seen any dead people exactly. We assume a few dead people, but are you going to Parvin's bunker? I don't believe so, no. Hello. Yoink. This cave is cool. Sucks that there's a big giant fucking monster in it, but you know. Gotta take retail prices as they come. He probably drives down rent, to be fair. Yoink. Hello, little crab man. Hello, big guy. One is down here. We are approaching my crush depth a little bit, but you know, it's okay. This area is cool. I need to be careful because I'm not at full ship health, so if Big Snake Man decides that he wants to nom on my tom-toms, I'm a little bit fucked. Fuck you, fish. Okay. I can't... Is there Nico down here, or is Nico in another area? The cave she mentioned is above ground? Oh, okay. Makes sense, I guess. An above ground cave in a game called Subnautica. Checks out.
Maximum depth reached.
Yeah, we gotta be careful and not fly too close to the sun, as it were. And there's rubies and shit. I don't think there's any nickel down here. Ow. Is this... What are you? Oh, Argentite. I do need more silver, so you know what? Let's just... I think we are low on lithium as well, so let's just grab this stuff over here, shall we? Might as well. Nah, I can't leave that one tap, sorry. I was going to float away because I don't need more titanium, but the thought of leaving that with one tap left on it made me want to throw up. Okay. Should be able to find nickel here? Well, I might be able to mineral scanner it then. Titanium, coral, lithium, ion cube, metal salvage, ruby, nickel ore is Uranite crystals are down here? What? Oh, I think they're probably below me. No, above me? Oh, hello. Magnetite, kyanite, quartz, galena, silver, gold, copper, fragments, salt, arginite, crystallines, titanium table, diamond, lithium, ion cube. I don't know what thing nickel is in. Like, there's nickel ore, but I can't get nickel ore without the prawn suit. I can? No, let's have a wee look. We might be able to craft the next depth upgrade, which would be cool. Let's just hope big guy doesn't find me while I'm out exposed like this, so I might be in trouble. You nickel? No. Not seeing much in the way of nickel. There's a diamond. We'll take that. Yoink. Might not be playing Minecraft. Oh. Hey, Alan.
Senses, and yet I feel certain there is something important below.
Ooh.
A facility.
Makes sense. Normally you hide plot important things behind a deep cave, because then you have to progress the tech levels to get through it. I should probably be careful of how far I go so that I don't get lost and unable to come back. And then I cry because I lose all my shit. And then I rage quit. If we could get a little bit of nickel and head back and get the next depth upgrade, that would be cool. Let me just hop in for a little bit of oxygen real quick. Lily pad biome as well? Okay. I mean, while I'm here, I might as well look for it. Why the fuck can the ship not survive plus 650 depth, but you can without the fucking safety of the ship protecting you from the atmospheric pressure? Humans can actually survive pretty deep underwater unassisted. We're pretty compressible creatures. Like, it fucks with us. We wouldn't be able to go down and back out like this. You get the bends, but... Like, you can dive. This is only 600 meters down. You can dive past 600 meters. I think somebody's dove past this without even having, like, fucking scuba gear. I think you, like, I remember seeing, like, free diving without, like, a scuba gear and a tether. Or, no, free diving is just when you don't have a tether, isn't it? I can't fucking remember. I'm not seeing any nickel ore, sadly. There's big guy. Oh, that was close.
Seek fluid intake.
Oh, fuck me. What's up, dude? What are you up to? It was very much a he's right behind me, isn't he, ass moment. Yeah, maybe we should just go to the lily pad cave. We don't need to be here. In retrospect, in hindsight, probably not really necessary. Should probably also be drinking. Drink my reclaimed water. Oh, I'm gonna run out of food first, actually. Eat that.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Can I just go up? No, fuck, I'm stuck in a cave. I dunk oiter. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Bro did not like me dinking that oiter. I'm gonna pop out for a quick scan here. No, I'm not getting anything. I'll keep an eye out if I see anything that looks unfamiliar, but... There's Uranite there. Now, I'm not, you know... It's probably a bit too risky of a joke, never mind. I'm not a gold digger. I ain't saying she's a gold digger. I can't find any motherfucking nickel. It was not like that in my head. That's why I didn't say it. I will not DM you the joke. It wasn't a fully formed joke in my brain. It was the song started playing and I was like, I probably shouldn't sing that on stream. Do not want to get booted off Twitch. Thank you very much. Dude, I remember that song. Bruh. One time I was, because I never used to listen to rap as a kid. I was getting picked up for basketball practice by one of my teammates, right? And he had the most stereotypical like white mom you've ever seen, right? Blonde hair, driving like a fucking family car, very mild mannered, didn't swear, you know, very polite, like, you know, not a Karen, but like the very, you know, the stereotype, right? And this fucking guy, who's also, you know, white as the fucking snow, just puts, we're like 15, puts that song on radio, on blast, in his mum's car on the way to fucking basketball. And I'm sat there like, what the fuck? I remember one time I put Dr. Dre on when I was like 9 years old in my dad's car, and he almost beat my ass in front of all of my friends. I cannot imagine putting that fucking song on in front of your very, very, very mild-mannered mother, but hey, he was braver than I am, apparently. To be fair, my mom probably wouldn't give a shit. My dad would probably not approve. It's dark. I can feel my fucking... I'm starting to like get the shakes and the itch. I feel like I think my liver's trying to assassinate me again. Ugh, I fucking hate it, dude. I'll be fine, and then all of a sudden, out of fucking nowhere, I'll just get like, hey, what if you just had like full body fucking problems everywhere all at once? Wouldn't that be funny? And I'm like, no, it actually wouldn't be. It's actually very disruptive to my day-to-day life. Could you stop it? And he's like, ha 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 ha. No. Ugh. Fuck. You know, I think...
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I mean, it's no good. The problem is, it's not even like a thing I can like treat. Like, none of my meds fix it. And the doctors don't know what to do to fix it. So I'm just gonna have to sit with it as my entire body combusts. The fuck is going on? Ugh. What was it? What did I come back here for? To dump my inventory and to get more food. So oh wait, the seeds don't stay in there, so I need to harvest one harvest every time. Let's eat that. Eat that. And we'll eat this and this. I'll probably make the big grow bed thing eventually, like that. But for now, I'm just nomming on this for food. Okay. We didn't get nickel, so we can't like progress that way. And we don't have any modules to add to this sea truck, so we can't progress that way. me nickel for the next level. Spicy fruit salad. Oh, it has warming effects. Scanner. But I feel like we need we just don't have anything to like really upgrade or direct us towards upgrades, you know? I feel like we have no modules to add to the Cybertruck, whatever it's called. We have no... What'd you call it? We have no real personal upgrades. I think we just have to go to that lab. Yeah, go to the lab in the Lily place. And see what we find, see what we can get up to, see what shenanigans can occur. I imagine that's how plot progresses, which is also probably how we get like the prawn suit and the truck modules. Fuck, I'm sorry. I'm having a real bad flare up. I don't know what's going on. I hate having chronic health issues. Sometimes your body just decides, hey, it's time to shut down. You know, I don't fuck. Yeah, let me just I think I need to go try and deal with this somehow. I don't know what to do, but have a shower or something, maybe. Call my doctor, call my priest, call my therapist. Yeah, so I'm sorry to end stream so fucking early. It's only been like 3 hours. And I normally like to go for like 4, but I cannot fucking focus. It feels like my skin is on fire. Yeah, no, I have a doctor's appointment coming up, but the last time I told them about it, they keep it's one of those really annoying things of like, when you have a chronic health condition that you know better than even the specialists, because the specialists, like, they specialize, but they know just the general area of the body, right? I've had my condition for like 10 years at this point, so I know it better. And every time I tell them like, hey, I have these flare-ups, and they just kind of make me itch a lot, and then I feel really sick, and I end up having a real rough like couple of days afterwards. They're like, oh yeah, that's just, you know, your liver's shutting down, you know, you're gonna get itchy, jaundice, that thing. It's like, no, I know what jaundice and liver itch feels like. I've been dealing with it my whole life. This is not it. This is like a full body allergic reaction to something, but I'm not eating anything different. Like I haven't eaten anything in the last, like, I don't know, like 4 or 5 hours or whatever that would cause this. I've been drinking my gamer syrups, but if that caused it, I'd have it all the fucking time, right? Because I genuinely, it's so frustrating trying to, because you talk to them and then they're like, yeah, it's probably just this, so take this new medication. You take the new medication, it doesn't do anything, because of course it doesn't, because that wasn't the fucking problem in the... Okay, I'm gonna go try and deal with this somehow. Thank you guys for dropping by. Sorry to end on such an abrupt, weird note. I do not control when my body decides it is going to have a problem. Have you got... I've had one of the allergy tests on your back and everything. Nothing came up positive, apart from like a mild allergy to dust, but not this level, you know? I don't know. I'll see about maybe bumping up that appointment. Because, fuck this shit. Thank you for dropping by. Sorry for the quick end to stream. We'll continue next week. I might organize my inventory a little bit off stream, hop back in, put some more chests down or something, just so we're a little bit more organized, so I can actually get through the content on stream, so to make up for not doing so this stream. It has been a while since then. I might see if I can get another one. That's not a bad idea. I might find someone to raid you guys into. Thank you for the new people in chat. We're playing, if you're interested in Pokemon, we're playing a Nuzlocke tomorrow. We're doing the finale of the Black Nuzlocke, assuming I don't die, which, you know, is never guaranteed. But hey, I don't suppose fucking Rexon is alive yet, is he? No, of course not. Why would he ever be alive at 10? I was planning on raiding into Rexon, but it's obviously not, obviously not been as long as I anticipated. We could raid into Ekamori. Why not? Is she live on YouTube as well, or no? Oh, she is live on YouTube. Okay. Let us do a double raid. Gonna raid on YouTube and on Twitch. If she has raids enabled, which, you know, she might not be. Okay, she does. Okay, I'm gonna send you guys over to Echo Mori. Congratulate her on hitting Twitch partner, if Resnick isn't lying to me, but I don't think he is. And thank you guys for dropping by. That'll be us one day, I believe. I believe in the heart of the cards. I forgot to start the raid. I'm a dumbass. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Same time. Same time as today's stream started, like 6 p.m. my time. If you're American, I'm so sorry. And yeah, I might do a little bit of like, I might go out get some mats and stuff off stream, so just so we can focus on content next, because I feel like we didn't progress a lot. And if we finish Pokemon tomorrow, Resnick, tomorrow the Wednesday time slot, it'll be Tunic. There you go, a little gift to make up for your bad April Fools. All right, I'll catch you guys later. Thank you for the Ulix model as I leave. Yeah. Oh, bye.